Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The chief guest gracing today's function is here amongst us. And please join me in welcoming Honorable Justice Ma'am Jayashree Thakur. It is an honor to welcome Ma'am, who is being escorted by our smart and energetic NCC cadets, accompanied by our school manager, Reverend Sister Lucy, our principal, Reverend Sister Aarti, and our vice principal, Sister Kusum. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome our chief guest, other distinguished guests, and dear parents. This is a much awaited moment, dear parents, a gathering we have looked forward to for a long time. And today, your presence here makes the whole gathering fragrant. The days when the school reopened were filled with challenges, but our resilience won. And we are all set as the youngest members of the Sacred Heart family come to enthrall and captivate all with their moves and grooves. It is a double celebration for us today, as our hearts swell with pride at the thought that our chief guest, Honorable Justice Ma'am Jayashree Thakur, is an ex-Heartian, an alumni who entered the first ever batch of Sacred Heart Chandigarh in the year 1962. During her school years, Ma'am was an enthusiastic student with her interests lying in sports and dramatics. Ma'am has done her graduation from Government College for Women and holds a master's degree in law. Ma'am has been engaged in varied activities, both professionally and doing things she holds close to her heart, handling her responsibilities as Deputy Advocate General Punjab, the Additional Senior Standing Counsel for Chandigarh, having taught at the Law Department, Punjab University, and as the editor of the Indian Law Reporter. Her Lordship, Justice Thakur, where Ma'am is currently holding court and presides over the cases. It's an honor to have you amongst us, Ma'am. I request our manager, Reverend Sister Lucy, to welcome Ma'am Jayashree Thakur by presenting a robe of honor to her.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Thank you, Sister. I now request our principal, Reverend Sister Aarti, to present a planter as a token of our love to man. Thank you, Sister. I also take this opportunity to extend a warm welcome to Reverend Fathers, brothers, and sisters gracing today's function. A lamp does not speak. It introduces itself through its light. I request our chief guest, Justice Ma'am Jayashree Thakur, our manager, Reverend Sister Lucy, our principal, Reverend Sister Aarti, Vice Principal Sister Kusum, Ms. Nalini Ajay, Coordinator Primary, to come for the lighting of the lamp, as we ask the Almighty to bless us and take us away from darkness to light. has a story. Welcome to ours. We at Sacred Heart fervently believe that every child is special. Every child is a star. And today, we have our tiny hearties, our bundles of joy, our pride and pleasure, as they enthusiastically bring to you their Stella performance, which they lovingly call Stella Splendente. But before we begin today's performance, here are our little ones invoking God's blessings.
What happened, Krishvi? You seem deep in your thoughts. Yes, I just want to thank God for this beautiful day. True, Krishvi, it's a day that was much awaited. Everyone had been planning to have this show in this audience. But due to COVID, nothing happened. Yes, Itasha, let's thank God for these normal times and begin the show. Well said. Let's call the Nidranganas of UKG Cranberry family to invoke God's blessing and start this beautiful day.
There's always a blessing to thank God for. The ones you are aware of and the ones that you are not. Thank you, Lord, for all your blessings. It is these blessings that help us to face all problems with faith and belief in the powers of the Almighty. I now request the captain of our ship, our principal, Reverend Sister Aarti, to address the August gathering.
It feels like heaven's calling for you when a little child smiles at you. Dear all, a pleasant morning to all of you. Our children are the essence of this institution. They are the reason we are. If I were to say that this is one of my favorite platforms, it would be absolutely true. And as our beloved congregation, Clarist Franciscan Missionaries of the Most Blessed Sacrament, which owns this institution, completes 125 years since inception, and this year, as we are celebrating the quinquacentennial jubilee, nothing fills my heart with as much joy and satisfaction as it does to watch these bundles of joy, these embodiments of innocence, endeavor to find their footing in this world. Even a small little effort from their side means the world as much to us as it does to you, dear parents. As their custodians, it gives us utmost satisfaction to cherish our little ones and watch them blossom. I am delighted to share with you that your little girls have put in hours of hard work and practiced in this auditorium for this dazzling show. Every day for the past many days, they have come here filled with excitement to practice because they wanted to put up the best show for their mummy and daddy. They didn't mind the fatigue. Their little tender feet didn't mind the repeated practice sessions. Your presence here and the proud look on your faces is their reward, and their faces radiating with unadulterated happiness is, I know, your reward. Children are without doubt the most beautiful creation of God, and it is a blessing to be part of their growing up. A blessing to be the hand that molds them and shapes them to face the world. Our children love their teachers with an innocent purity. They place their teachers on a pedestal and look up to them as their role models. In a situation like this, it becomes our prime duty to do justice to this role of a friend, philosopher and guide, as exhorted by Venerable Mother Serafina, our foundress, as formative years leave an indelible impression in one's personality. A very fine example of this crucial role the school plays in the life of an individual and prepares them to embrace the pinnacle of success is our chief guest of the occasion, Honorable Justice Jayashree Thakur Ma'am, an alumni of Sacred Heart, who has returned to the folds of her alma mater today. She too, like your little one, had walked through the portals of this institution one fine day. Like these little ones, she too had found her footing here on these grounds and grew with the institution as she is from the first batch. In 1968, she joined this school. And today, she is an inspiration to all Hattians who aspire to follow her example and etch their names on the wall of fame. I cannot put into words the satisfaction I feel when I see my students successful and empowered in the true sense. Thank you, ma'am, for being here with us. It makes every effort worth its while to see our girls on the victory stand in every sphere of life. We, dear parents, have been entrusted with the responsibility of nurturing our little ones, and it has to be a collaborative effort between the school and home, so that we are able to together give them a love-filled, happy learning environment. Their journey at Sacred Heart has only just begun. I am confident that it shall be a joyous one. Only where children gather is there any real chance of fun. Without these tiny wonders, who can wrap us around their little fingers with an bewitching smile? The world would be bland and unappealing, devoid of all the sunshine, love and laughter. Let us pray that the innocence of their hearts and the purity of their smiles forever stay unfaded. Let us now cherish these fun-filled, happy moments and watch our little angels as they cast a magic spell on us. Enjoy this morning.
Thank you, sister, for your encouraging words. These will go a long way in boosting the morale of our young ones and at the same time inspire them to be a better version of themselves. Puppetry, an ancient form of art that is a good source of storytelling. These puppets not only help children grasp rhymes and songs, but they learn to imitate them too. Today, our tiny Kathputlis in their colorful attires would make you laugh and smile with their flair and finesse. Here they are.
जब जब आती है कठपुतली नाच दिखाती है कठपुतली हाथ हिलाकर पटकाकर दिल बहलाती है कठपुतली रंग जमाती धूम मचाती तरह तरह के खेल दिखाती सब लोगों के मन को मोहकर सबको भाती है कठपुतली थैंक यू
is really encouraging to see how these dolls captivate a child's interest as they merrily learn with fun and enjoyment, enhancing their creativity and honing their skills. We are all puppets dancing to the tunes of life. The greatest story writer holds our string safely in his hands, keeping us all under his umbrella of peace, prosperity, love, harmony, and brotherhood. Children are the most delightful creations that God has bestowed upon us. It is He who gave us the joy of being a parent, a joy of holding part of His magnificent creation in our hearts forever. Our dear children have put their heart and soul into preparing this lovely extravaganza, which depicts the journey of a Hartian, their dreams, their aspirations. As our young children grow into mature adults with a zeal to excel and shoulder big responsibilities. The stars in my eyes shining bright, tiny steps that will take me miles. My journey will be scattered with roses and stones, and I will take them all in my stride as I move forward to achieve it all, sometimes together, sometimes alone, but always with confidence and a bright smile.
Hi Pavki, what are you doing? Hi Divisha, I was just reading a book. And do you know what message I got from it? What? The message is one child, one teacher, one book and one pen can change the world. What are you doing? Oh, I'm writing down my memories and dreams. Memories of what has been and dreams of what will be. Then I will tell my parents about it. Divisha, that's a good idea. But instead of telling them, let's show them.
Welcome, dear parents, through the pitter-patter of the little feet, to the numbers dedicated to the little princesses. We are going to take you down the memory lane as we will relive our journey together, starting from the time when I entered your loving world. Remember how you fussed all around me, making me feel cherished and pampered. In the blink of an eye, 4 years passed, and I was ready to take my first tiny step on the path of discovery, enrichment, and knowledge. Guess where that path led me? Yes, that's right. It brought me to the loving folds of Sacred Heart. I know it broke your heart on the very first day when you let go of my hand and encouraged me to find myself. But I stepped from one loving family to the other. Is not only helping me acquire skills that I will need in the times to come, but has made learning joyous and magical with all the activities that I do, and not to miss the outings. My teachers said they will take us to see the circus when it comes to town. I can only imagine the fun we will have watching all that goes on in the ring.
Circus
classes, I will grow up and move from the primary classes to the senior classes and then into college life. I am sure it will be more fun, but it will bring extra responsibility, although all that I learn will make my journey smooth. Here, I would like to share a glimpse of my life 11 years from now. सूरज जैसे चमकेंगे देखे हैं साडी अखियां ने ऐ सपने अंबराते ऐ सपने अंबराते बूंद बूंद जोड़ेंगे पल पल दूर दूर बह जाएंगे फिर नाम समंदरा दे फिर नाम समंदरा दे ऐसी ऐसे खड़े है जाना पड़े ना तुम हमको Don't worry. Soon, I'll be a responsible adult and discharge all my responsibilities with diligence and sincerity. I take this opportunity to thank you, my teachers and the helping staff for putting the dream in my eyes and helping me to make it seem achievable. And now, for a sneak peek into my life 16 years hence. जगमगाएंगे life to take on newer avenues. With some apprehensions and excitement for the unknown, I am going to move forward.
How hard our children work as they strive to excel in all spheres of life. The Hartian has turned into a confident adult and now is going to explore her learnings. They feel the world is their playground, from where they are going to explore their potentialities. Opportunities are limitless and their dreams are endless. So off they are to traverse and delve into cultures, languages, traditions, and history of nations across the world.
The swaying palms, the sun on the white beaches, and the Hawaii cooler beacon inspire one and
Knowledge knows no boundaries, and the world is a book waiting to be explored and enjoyed. A world that is loving and all-embracing, as it's one world united in harmony. Ah, here is the child, back to her roots. Having explored the world, traveling from country to country, experiencing their culture and way of life, she has found nothing better than her own country, as she proudly says, "My India, my pride."
अनेकता में एकता, भारत की विशेषता, कश्मीर से लेकर कन्याकुमारी तक, गुजरात से लेकर अरुणाचल प्रदेश तक, अलग-अलग भाषाएं, अलग-अलग बोली, अलग-अलग रहन-सहन और अलग-अलग खान-पान है। इन सबको एक सूत्र में पिरोकर बनता है मेरा भारत। इस दुनिया में हम ही हैं जो अपने देश को माँ कह के बुलाते हैं।
center of attraction with its rich heritage, traditions and customs. And nothing gives us more pleasure than seeing our tricolour flying in its full glory. What she has learned when she explored the world is that this is the time not to pause, but to stop. Now is the time to make friends with nature. Thus, a Heartian will always try to ensure that all beings live happily and together by implementing the learnings that she has imbibed during her school days. The virtue of sharing is caring, contributing a fistful of grain for the needy. The Sacred Heart Bread campaign, the efforts of the Eco Club and the Social Club all come back to her as she sees the world suffering around her.
Dear parents, there are 17 global goals that were adopted by the United Nations in 2015 as a universal call to end poverty, protect the planet and also ensure that by 2030 all people enjoy peace and prosperity. So here I call upon the stage the tiny tots who took the initiative to spread this message. Let's welcome them with a big round of applause.
No there's plenty for all, and no reason to be rude. Sometimes we're wasteful, we don't think it through. Why some people have no food, and that's wrong. There shouldn't be too late. Together we can change the world. Lay the puzzle pieces out, find out what it's all about. Together we can change the world. Can't do it by myself, so I'm asking for your help. Together we can change the world.
Their dreams and ambitions, their wishes and their aims. The feelings and emotions of every Hartian are expressed in the following lines. The values that I learnt in my school years went with me as I travelled far and near. My learnings as a Hartian are imbibed in me to the core from the day I touched my tiny feet on this school's soil. The world opened for me to explore. The skills that I acquired helped me become a better me. And as a Hartian, they motivate me to be true to self and just be. This school gave me wings to fly and never to say I won't try. Once a Heartian, always will be. It will be difficult to take away my Heartian spirit from me. I now invite our chief guest, Her Lordship, Justice Ma'am Jayashree Thakur, to speak a few words.
After such a beautiful performance, I'm sure you don't want to hear a boring speech. But the principal, school, management of my school, Sacred Heart, which I very proudly claim always, thank you for inviting me. It's been a pleasure. It's moved me to tears to see all these young girls. I am actually in tears to see their performance. The confidence, the happiness on their face, and the journey that they took me right through their lives, which I hope is so fruitful, fulfilling, and they enjoy every moment of it. The little bodies enjoying a Hawaiian dance, a Kathputli dance from Kerala. It's been amazing. The joy on their face has been a pleasure to see. I remember coming to school the first day, it was 1968, probably most of you parents weren't even born at that time. I know some of the teachers weren't born because someone mentioned, oh, I wasn't even around at that point. But we were a handful. School had just started. There was already Carmel and St. John's next door. When I think we were 10 or 15 of us girls who were admitted. My roll number probably, which I'm going to ask sister to check on, is 6 or 7 or 8, something like that. And when we passed out, we were only about 16 girls in school, and we went on our varied ways. But after that, the school has grown from strength to strength. The first initial building, like I was telling sister, was only 1 block. And then when I was here, the additional blocks came in. We were a very close-knit family, which I can see still exists. I can't say anything more, but I just wish everyone, young little girl who's been on the stage, all the very best in life, which I'm sure school will provide, because that's where one's confidence comes from. School, a happy school, which I'm sure it is. I've had wonderful memories of this school here, and I am sure that each and every little child that comes out will glow, will blossom, and step forth and occupy her rightful place in this society. Thank you ever so much. With that, I would like to congratulate each and every parent, each and every child, each and every teacher, and the school as a whole for doing a wonderful job with these young ones. They are in very safe hands, I assure you. Thank you.
Your accomplishments and achievements are a great motivation for our young Heartians. It has been an overwhelming experience to learn about your experiences, ma'am. Thank you for sharing them with us today. Punjab, the land of 5 rivers, lush green fields, Sonia Mutiara and Gabru Jawan. Nothing sounds more joyful than the beats of the dhol and today's extravaganza,
would be incomplete without them. Here they come, our little ones, bringing to you the ever-enjoyable Bhangra.
ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਆਨ ਵੱਖਰੀ, ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਾਨ ਵੱਖਰੀ, ਤੇ ਵੱਖਰੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਪਹਿਚਾਨ, ਤੇ ਲੋਕ ਗੀਤ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਮਾਣ, ਪੇਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਸ਼ਾਨ ਦੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ।
सदा ना बाकी बुलबुल बोले ते सदा ना मौज बहारां ओ किन्ने सोहणे लगण ਉਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਬਨ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਡਾਰਾਂ ਉਹ ਪੋਚ ਪੋਚ ਪੱਗਾਂ ਬੰਨਦੇ ਨੇ ਗੱਭਰੂ ਤੇ ਲੈਣ ਫੁਲਕਾਰੀਆਂ ਨਾਰਾਂ ਵੇ ਦੇਸ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੀਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਰੀਸਾਂ ਮੇਰਿਆ ਯਾਰਾ ਦੇਸ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੀਆਂ शौक मैं पका दूं बोरिए नी तेरा गला गला शौक मैं पका दूं बोरिए
बचपन वर्गी मौज नी लभणी बचपन वर्गी मौज नी लभणी भावें लाइए लख गुहारा वे मेले मित्तरां दे यारां नाल बहारां 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 मेले मित्तरां दे छोटी सी रजनी मजरों की रंग ख्वाबों को लेके चलना है इस तरह होठ में तराने हौसले दिखाने हैं मिलना मिलेगा जो पल अब है तेरा सुना है अब हमें दिल में थी जो ख्वाहिशें अब उन्हें उड़ने की मेरी यादें रोकेगा क्या हमें अब कोई जब हुनर सांसों से ख्वाबों को हवा दे दिल नया हमसे है हमसे है बनता जहां मंजिल से आ रही दुनिया सुना है अब हमें आसमां चुना है हमें आसमां चुना है अब हमें चुना है
May I request our dear audience to continue this huge round of applause for a few more minutes for a captivating and stimulating performance by our dear children. I request Miss Sanya Sikya to propose the vote of thanks. Over to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is said, gratitude is an attitude of the heart, and it is fitting that we express our gratitude to all those who have come to be with us today. My sincere thanks to our chief guest, Honorable Ma'am Justice Jayashree Thakur, who so kindly accepted our invitation to preside over the function. We are indeed delighted by your presence, ma'am. It must be a homecoming for you, ma'am, as the Little Heartians most lovingly presented a program for their super senior Heartian. I request Reverend Sister Aarti to present a token of love to our Honorable Chief Guest, Ma'am Justice Jayashree Thakur. Special thanks to Reverend Fathers, brothers, sisters and distinguished guests for your gracious presence which made this day more solemn. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the guests for being with us this morning. The presence of you, dear parents, is very encouraging. Your presence has instilled confidence in the children. I thank you for your cooperation and concern towards the institution. And I am sure the portals of Sacred Heart and pillars of your parenting together can provide a strong foundation. My heartfelt thanks to our dear principal, Reverend Sister Aarti, for her immense support and guidance in organizing this event. It was her boundless energy and commitment which was extremely inspirational. We also thank the entire team of pre-primary teachers, students and all those who were in one or other way instrumental for making this day a big success. The Lord has truly showered His blessings upon us by making this morning a feast for our eyes, a fiesta, a celebration of innocence and love, creativity and talent. And dear audience, thank you once again for the lovely Kodak moments we share. Thank you.
When we are together, everything seems so wonderful. And this day is truly a memorable one. I request everyone to kindly rise for the school anthem.
Blessing the grass and keep it
everyone for your presence here has made so many memories of this special occasion. Dear parents, kindly be seated for a few more moments to allow our chief guest to move from the auditorium. We thank you for your support and cooperation. Dear parents, you may collect your wards from the allotted classes and then move towards the parking area to avoid any traffic congestion. It will be a few more moments before the children reach to their classes. Kindly be seated till then. Parents seated in the front are requested to use the exit doors on my left and right. Parents sitting on the middle staircase may please use the doors towards their backs. Parents not right now, please be seated. The children have not reached their classes. Parents, kindly be seated. The children have not yet reached their classes. Please give us a few more minutes. All the parents sitting on the top stairs are requested to use the exit doors from where they have entered. Parents, a humble request to you all to please collect your ward from the classes before you go towards the parking area.
लग से मैंने इसमें डाल दिया है कागज एंटरनेट में मुझे काट दिया है बहुत सारे हैं ना उनसे ले लेना कार्ड उनको दे